Hello, everyone. Yes. Whoop, 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 whoop. And welcome to a bit of a milestone for us actually today. I'm really happy with this milestone because this is the very 10th episode.
Double digits.
Yeah. I know. Waterdeep Mallrats tells of the Yawning Portal, so we got there. I'm really happy. So so I'm hoping this is going to be a bit of a bagger, which is going to be great. There is a bit of an announcement. We're going to be changing our times from next week. So for next week we're going to be on from 7 until 10. That's UK Standard Time or British Summer Time. 7 till 10. Oh, there's Evie. She's back. Okay,
sorry.
We didn't inform her of the time change. She was raging.
So I think that maybe the nighttime will give us some more dark stories to play with. It should be great.
I'm glad it was getting too light. It was getting far too light.
Yeah.
It was way too light.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have seen it if you're on the chat, of course. Dad is on the chat as always, so do say hello. Make sure we pick you up and involve you in this great episode. Hopefully it'll be a great episode. Actually, it's going to be a pile of shit, but we'll see what happens.
We've already had Mr. Jefford already saying yes, evening's much better for him. He's got, so we've got one extra person. Good. It's going well.
That's it. Hey, Mark. Good
Mark
to see you.
Jeffords.
I'm going to be seeing Mark on.
Yeah,
I'm going to be seeing Mr. Mark Jeffords on Saturday, so I'm really happy about that. So let's go through how our weeks have been. So we'll go to Rob this time.
Classic dragon. Yeah, good. My week's been good. Myself and Gabby have trekked up north to Cheshire. To stay with our parents for a bit, and it is glorious, peaceful, nice, quiet. I'm getting fed like a racehorse. No complaints. We've started early though, so here's to a non-intelligible D&D session. Tunk's gonna be feeling fruity.
What I really liked is as you brought it up, because of your background's blurred, it blurred the branding.
It's probably best. I don't think we're allowed to show this. Yeah, that's big shots. Yeah.
Nice, and of course you've been watching some TV.
Oh yeah, okay. All right, we're doing this. Yeah, we're not sponsored by, but we are trying to get the sponsorship of Dress to Impress. It is a dog shit reality TV show in which 3 singles compete for the heart of somebody else by picking their outfits for the day. And it is...
That was really good, Rob.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Just write the rest of that down. It's utterly shite. I highly recommend it.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that you started this conversation, this line with we're looking for sponsorship, and the next line was is absolutely.
Hey, I'm honest. Okay.
That's it. So good. All right, well maybe we have to look at Evie. Evie, how's your week been?
It's been good, she says. It has been really good. I came back to London this week, which has been lovely. But I am this week the hungover player.
Hey! There's always one.
It's got to be one.
Hours of fun drinking cider in the park with Adam Reese Davis. Yeah, we're both like the bad influence as. So the two of us together is just terrible. It was 8 hours. The park was so dark and scary by the time we left. But it was worth it. It was great.
It was fucking dark and scary by the time you arrived as well.
Yeah, I was going to say people will be more scared of you than the other way around. Don't worry.
I don't know. We spent a lot of time just singing Hamilton. So
terrifying.
I know.
That is terrifying. You really are a bad influence.
Yeah. These 2 drunk MT performers, ridiculous. So yeah, I'm good. I'm all right. I'll try and hold it together for today. I can't promise anything though.
Yeah, we still have to have our break time drink as well, so that'll be interesting.
Hair of the dog. I have 1 cider left over. So.
Hey.
There you go.
When you crit, that's the new rule, right?
Oh, drink when we crit.
Drink when we crit. Oh my word.
It's getting more and more debauched as the weeks go on, isn't it?
My days.
Well, exactly. We're 10 weeks in. We're allowed to. As I said, Dan, how was your weekend?
My week's been really lovely. I took an art class, same as you, Joe, with our lovely friend Eleanor. And I really can't stand drawing. I can't like conceptually get it in my head. I can't normally like connect the brain to the hand, to the pen, to the page. And thanks to Eleanor, I had a really lovely art session and drew a picture of a goblin, which I was pretty happy with.
Aww.
Let's see it.
Can we
Can
see
you
it?
see it? Yeah, you can. Hang on.
Before you had it hanging up
Yeah.
on the wall already.
Yeah.
Brain to the hand, to the pen, to the page. Brain to the hand, to the pen, to the page. Brain to the hand, to the pen, to the page. Brrrr.
So good.
And here's one I did not prepare earlier. Can you see that?
Oh, yeah.
Yay.
So good.
Well
If
done.
I put it back
Was
here,
it
you can
slightly
see it.
inspired? Was it inspired?
It was. I figured if I'm going to be playing a goblin for quite some time, I better get good at drawing goblins. So that's a goblin rogue. And then I'm going to see where I go next time. We've got another lesson with her tomorrow. So if any people in the chat want to suggest a goblin class that I could draw, then I will certainly give it a go.
Aww.
Yeah, man. That means you have to post it now. That's it. You have to start posting
Fine.
these.
I'm good with that. I'm good with
Yeah, I'm going to be water painting a toucan tomorrow,
Nice.
That's well
which I'm
cool.
looking forward to. But yeah, massive love to Eleanor.
Aw.
She's an absolute
Absolute
legend.
legend.
We love her very, very much. So that's been fun. Yeah, so that'd be great. It's something that we do every Tuesday now. Great. Good. And finally, we'll pop over to Gary.
Hi. Yeah, I'm back in the motherland. I'm in the north. So apparently I've already got broader. My accent's already got broader. And it is grey, but at least it's quiet and there's nobody around. Perfect for a pandemic. Yay!
Perfect. Nice. And have you been watching along with
Yes.
on this
Yeah,
TV show?
definitely. On the recommendation from our friend Liam Timms. So it's really down to him if if our intelligence degenerates, it's down to Liam Timms. Thanks, Liam.
Thanks, Liam. Nice. So I think it's been a bit of a crazy week. I've got lots going on this week. So my company, the Lab, are doing a symposium at the end of the week.
Ooh.
Which I'm really looking forward to. So Nat is literally sat next to me, beavering away.
That's a wizard, Joe.
That is a wizard. That's a wizard.
A long white bearded wizard called Natalie.
Yeah. He's doing all the
Yeah.
magic. There you go. Yes, it all works. But yeah, so we've got that as a interactive and immersive symposium called Reloaded. So I think that should be quite good. On Friday, Saturday, Sunday. My car got written off.
Oh.
Yeah, man. So literally parked outside my house, hit and run,
Oh.
smacked into the side of it, ripped my car off. I had the car 3
Oh.
weeks. 3 weeks.
Wow.
So yeah, we're so annoyed.
Oh my
So
gosh.
we're currently trying to figure out another way of getting the car. But we'll see what happens. So that's been great. Finished season 1 of the Pirate campaign.
Yeah.
Rob and Dan play on, which was great fun. And been furiously writing the second season, so we'll see how that goes as well. Yeah. So should we play some, what's it called?
Yeah.
Yay!
Let's play some D&D. All right. So when we left last time, you guys had sneaked your way into the first level, the mountain door of what's known as the Krundakar, for this forge, these weapons that you're looking for. And you managed to kind of sneak your way through without really getting into much fights, actually. Until you found a secret door that took you a while to find the secret door, but you found the secret door and had a bit of a battle with a shaman and a couple of orcs. Had a little bit of problem with some sturges, but now you're at a dreaded staircase going down into what's known as the Glitterhame as you go down. So it's like Boomtown.
That's a great name.
So, so let's go over to that. There we go. Cool. So you guys kind of walk down these steps. It feels as if the steps themselves are sort of twisting and turns all the way down for about 60 feet. And there's hundreds of shallow steps cut into the stone. But the rest of the walls and the ceiling look like old, like original natural rock. About 60 feet down, you see a rushing stream that spills from a narrow crack on the south and crosses the stairway, disappearing to the north. The rill is only about 2 to 3 feet wide. You also see that the staircase continues on down. What would you like to do? Where would you like to go?
Well, if this is a vaguely safe place, which we might need to check, I'd quite like to perform a ritual. Find familiar.
Okay. This is about 10 minutes to do this, isn't it?
This, I believe it's an hour, actually. Yeah.
All right, so it's taking an hour, so we'll take a short rest here then.
Get it out the way.
I am gonna.
Yeah, get it out. Get it out.
Yeah. I'm gonna roll some dice and see if you get tired.
Well, while this is happening, Joe, I realised that because we've probably been in my favoured terrain for about an hour, I've now got the ability to track numbers of species and how many there were and how long they've been around and how big they are and things like that.
Yep. What's your favourite?
Is Underdark.
Great. Perfect. So how big is the area that you're in? Is it like 2 miles or like?
You know what? I'm gonna check that. Or it doesn't. While traveling for an hour in your favoured terrain, you gain the following benefits. When tracking other animals, when tracking other creatures, you learn their exact number, their sizes, and how long ago they passed through the area. So I think it's more tracking, like rather than that. What's the one that tells me like how many people there are, or an inexplicable number of people there are up 6 miles away? This one's like right here, right now. How long since?
So what creatures do you want to look for?
Orcs.
Cool. You spend an hour down here, and when you're sat on the steps like naughty kids, and you see that there is no trace of orcs going down the staircase.
Oh, the orcs didn't come down here. Weird.
I wonder why.
Maybe it's another secret door.
Can Tunk do a history check on the stone just to see what this route may have been used for or something like that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
First roll of the day.
And 11, but then with the history stone cunning, I would add 2 to that.
So 13. Okay, so usually there are a number of levels for security for in dwarf stuff. So that you know that the first level being that kind of fortification, second level going down could have a number of reasons. You could be somewhere that you place your dead before you get to something more precious.
Okay, so Tunk turns to the group and says quietly, he goes, I think that there could be more levels downwards, but this could be something somewhere where something important is stored, or it could be somewhere where some dead people are stored.
Oshi's eyes light up.
So we're going the right way then.
I think so, yeah.
And there's no sign of orcs?
No, there's no orcs been down here.
Because if we walk in the river, no one will be able to trace us, but that might take us a different way. They won't be able to smell or scent if we walk in the river, but we might want to walk straight down to the dead.
Well,
She smiles. So, I'd say you have this kind of look across at each other, and you see that Baggy sits at the ground. And tell us what the ritual looks like, Baggy.
She takes out like a piece of charcoal from the satchel and starts just kind of doing like lots of circles, like drawing it into the step in front of her, and then she gets some on her hands, and she starts kind of like almost like finger painting, I guess, like the shape of an owl. Gives it these like little like bright sort of looking eyes, and then like a little like hooked tiny little beak. And she's just really, really carefully and slowly doing it. Like all of her focus is on that.
Have you done this before?
I feel like she hasn't actually done this before. This is the first time.
oh no.
We're fucked.
No. Why? Why did I say that?
Just give me a second.
Wait, apart from that last time you did it though, right?
Yeah. Remember
Yes.
before we all met up?
Yeah, I know.
And as you're kind of tracing it through, you who should we have? So we could either have Merkel or Kelvmore. The dead. Let's go orc actually and see if we can find something. Oh, it could be grim.
There's going to be a guard attached to this ritual, just to let you know, Evie.
Excellent. I'm excited.
And gods don't always want the same thing you do. Little friendly advice from someone who's been fucked before.
Thank those.
And what you hear
Okay.
is what do you want, orc?
Well, we seek your help.
Do you know who I am?
Well, my name is Baggy, and what's yours?
I am Yurtress, god of death and disease.
And she looks over at Oshi and is just like, calm down.
Yeah, she was about.
If you can, you can. You're the only one who can hear.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's in your brain.
Oh, she was about to go and introduce herself.
No.
You want an owl?
Yes, we would very much like an owl.
Look after them. And then the voice sort of slowly disappears as this little owl pops up next to you. Let me see if I can grab it. There we go.
Little owl.
This owl pops up. Is it right?
Uh,
Let's have a look.
Yeah.
Okay, let me try that again. This little owl pops up. It's like, he looks over at you and it's like, you alright?
Yes. Very, very good. Yes. How are you?
A little bit shaken, as you can imagine. I mean, the journey it's quite a difficult one. Go from coughs and splatters and bubbles and bile, and then go poof, and then you're here in this dank, horrible underground chamber.
Well, we're very happy to have you here. Thank you.
What's my name?
Oh, your name. Your name is Kachu.
Your name is Kachu.
Kachu.
Catchy.
Yeah,
It's like a sneeze. I
a
like
bit like a sneeze. Yeah.
But you notice this owl isn't a healthy looking owl. This is a very like sickly looking owl. So one of his legs is actually just a bone leg, and he's got like half of his eyes sort of taken out as well.
Yeah, great.
I've seen London pigeons that look similar. I'm fairly sure.
Yeah.
So I think I'm here to do your bidding. I think.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, good. And he like coughs up, this like mouse kind of falls out of his mouth, and it scuttles away. Sorry, late lunch.
Fair enough, Catchy. Catchy,
Yeah.
how would you feel about doing some flying?
Oh, well, that'd be. I haven't flown for a long time.
Ah, would you like to have a little practice? Maybe just around this little area here. Have a go, yeah?
Yeah. So he starts flying up the stairs,
No. Catch you!
and he just like comes back round. Yeah?
We've already been there. We don't need to go back there.
Okay. That way, and he like points his little wing, and he flies down this way.
Yeah.
Can we see him?
Yeah.
Can we understand him?
I think it's not so much that I don't think you can understand him. I think the only the person who understands him is actually anyone speak Draconic?
I think Oshi does.
Yeah, I
I
do.
used to. I don't know if you still do.
Oh, good.
Yeah, Oshi hears it as well.
Great.
Oshi turns to Baggy and says, "Even your owl's thick."
So let me just put some stuff on this so we can see things. Night vision.
Just going to do a little kick dice roll as we've stopped for a short rest.
Okay. Yeah, do your short rest stuff. I'm
Right.
just gonna give Evie the power of this owl.
Lovely.
And Evie.
Cool.
There you go. You should see it appear now on your journal. You should be able to see
Yes, thank you. That's great.
the owl. How do you spell their name?
KHACHUU. I was going to say W then, but I thought that'd be really confusing. Catch you.
That looks like the board in Scrabble that you just sort of look at and go, oh, what am I going to make out of this?
All right. So let's do. So if everyone, do you want to roll Baggy as well, or for your health?
Yeah. Hang on. Let me see. I've lost my thingy. Hit dice. Go. Yay. Great.
So, okay. So let's do a perception roll for the owl.
Great.
So if you go into their character sheet, you should see this. It should be like a perception plus something. If you back click, we'll see what you can see.
Great.
Now, you will get advantage on that perception roll, because owls have advantage on anything they can hear or see.
Amazing.
He's got night vision as well.
Great.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. So perception. If I just click that, does that work?
21.
Yep. So we to take 21.
Yes.
Great. So he flies around, and what he sees is up in the rafters over here. I'm going to pop them in so you can see them. He sees a bunch of bat-like creatures in the hiding in the stand.
Tights.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're all sort of watching the group as he kind of flies around, and they kind of ignore him or them. Sorry. And they fly back. You can also, if you want to, you can kind of see what they see.
Yeah.
But it means that you can't see or hear anything in your real.
Yeah.
So your eyes kind of go backwards and go white as you kind of see the stuff as you're flying through the air.
Great.
and you can see that there's like the river seems to, from where he can see, the river seems to go to the south. It seems to disappear, but to the north it seems to carry on around a corner.
Okay.
And then he flies back to you.
Great. The Baggy turns to the group and just says, "We're being watched. We're being watched. The river seems to kind of just go to nothing down south.
Okay.
But it flows a lot more to the north and around a bend. So, what were the things? It was sturges, wasn't it? From last week, yeah. So,
you recognise them from upstairs. Yeah, the sturges.
Right. So it's a group of sturges. I didn't see exactly how many, but there's a group there waiting for us.
Okay.
I wonder if maybe we could sneak past them or use the water. Maybe they don't like water.
Yeah. Maybe. Tunk's pretty good at sneaking now, so...
That is true. You've got really good at sneaking, actually.
Yeah, Baggy, your little birdie looks pretty sick.
Oh, it's okay. It's fine. It's come from a death demon. That's why it's perfectly normal. Should be all right. Just looks over at Katya and it's just like...
Okay, that's kind of against everything that Tunk believes in, but okay.
It's all right, Tunk. If you can say hello to Katya.
Hello, little deaf demon birdie.
Squawk!
Oh God.
And as it squirks, there's like shakes and a bunch of feathers just like fall off it.
Okay. Yeah, maybe we try sneak. What do you guys think?
I want to be sneaky. I like being sneaky.
Oshi's now talking in Draconic to Katya and telling them how wonderful that she thinks that they look. So hasn't really understood.
That's so kind. That's really what no one's ever said to me. You know what, Katya? You look great. No one's ever said that before. I really like you. You're nice.
You know, if I had the ability to like things that were less than me and lower than me, I'd probably say the same to you, Katya, but I think you look astonishingly close to death, which I like. It's fantastic.
That's the kindest thing anyone's ever said to me.
I'm always here if you want to bring death closer to me.
Yeah, of course. Of course. Yeah, coughs on.
Nice, thank you. Thanks.
Oh, poor Katya. All right. So you guys are going to want to try and sneak past. Is that the idea?
Yeah.
Okay. What I'm going to do, if you do that, because of you know that they're watching you, I'm going to give them advantage on their perception against your stealth,
Okay.
which I think is a fair way of doing it. So let's do some stealth rolls.
Okay.
Oh God.
And we'll do one roll for the sturges. How does that sound for everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So their perception.
Okay. Here's the stealth roll. 3, 2, 1. It's a natural 1.
Oh my God.
Tunk got too confident, he thinks.
Pups just starts to like sneak really stealthy and just hears a noise behind.
Okay, so what I'm going to say is, Pups, I'm going to move you to... Yeah, let's move you to here, actually. Oshi, I'm going to move you to there. And then you guys get to here. And the dog's with you as well, of course. And the owls are behind you. And then they wake up when... What does Tunk do, actually, when that makes the noise?
Tunk, although Tunk is wise, he sees his own reflection in the water, and he goes and gives his reflection a high five.
Oh no.
And then causes it a massive splash.
And actually, you just say that. It's like hundreds of these birds, like bat-like creatures, suddenly like flap around and start moving. So just roll an initiative, please.
Did you say hundreds?
No.
God, I'm gonna say.
I'm gonna say that there's like flies and little bats and all sorts of stuff that suddenly go flying out.
Tunk, while this is all happening, Tunk hears the sturgeons and then goes like, "Ah, come on, Tunk! You're supposed to be sneaky."
Nice. Okay, let's get Tunk in. Got lots of
Yeah.
20s, guys.
I
This
know,
is
right?
great. What did Tunk get?
18.
Great. So who were missing?
Oshi, sorry, I hadn't.
Oshi. That's right. I can
Thank
do
you.
that.
18
Okay, so
as well.
Oshi, what was your number?
18.
18. Great. God, you're all gonna go before. And the owl, I can't remember. I always get confused with familiars. Owls have their own
I
initiative.
think so, but I think it's also kind of up to you whether or not they have the same as the character.
No, I think because some of them, I think Beastmasters.
Rangers, yeah.
Goes on their
Beasts for
turns.
Rangers go on their turn. Familiars
Yeah.
go on a separate initiative, as far as I know.
Yeah, I've just had a check.
So we
if
don't
that's
need.
so.
We don't need Polly to go on. That's great. All right. So I'm gonna go with Pups. No, actually, let's do Baggy, being that you were next to Tunk. So the sound happens and then you hear
Yeah.
it, which makes you react.
Yeah, well, I think given what happened last time with one getting stuck on her, and she also does want to, like, keep the familiar for longer. She's worried. She wants to get to know Catchy a bit more. So I think actually Baggy's going to cast Mirror Image to create 3 of herself to hopefully distract the Sturges. So let me have a quick look. So yeah, that means each time a creature attacks during the spell's duration, roll a d20 to determine whether the attack instead targets one of your duplicates.
So how many duplicates do you have?
I'm going to have 3, so I've got to roll a 6 or higher to change the attack to target one of my duplicates.
Okay, if it attacks.
If it
Great.
attacks.
So I've put some auras around them. So there's your duplicates, and the real one is in the middle.
Oh, great. Perfect.
Anything else you want to do?
She is going to tell Kachu to get back a bit, basically. Move back.
He flies back to there. Great. Pups.
Is Polly able to help me to gain advantage by sort of like running underneath and scaring them while I pick one off?
They're kind of already in the air. So they're up in the air, which is about... Let me just have a quick look. Height of this place is... I think it's 30 feet.
Right.
Yeah, so about 30 feet in the air.
But she can't scare them into moving from down below with a big... No.
I don't think so. They're kind of already flying.
Alright, cool. Then I will go and attack on this nearest one then. With my longbow. Oh, it's a natural 1.
No.
Yep. So the Sturge's going to swoop down and have an opportunity
Yeah.
attack on you. So 19.
Oh,
a
it
hit.
does, yeah.
You get 4 piercing damage, and it's now attached to you.
Oh, yeah, that's what that happens.
Yeah. So this one, I'm just going to pop it on you.
Yeah.
Oh, where's he gone? There he is. Yeah, so he's on you.
Okay.
Come on. Is that the right one? Or is that the right one? We'll figure it out in a minute. Anyway, it's on you. Anything else you want to do?
I'm gonna swing my arm round for the one that's attached, that's got the sturgeon attached to me, and just sort of aim it at Polly and hope she bites it.
All right.
Yeah,
so
like.
but you can't. You have to command her to do
Yeah,
that.
that's with an action.
All right. Okay, cool. So yeah, you start there. Okay, so Oshi.
Oshi's going to move forward to here And if they're 30 feet in the air, how high can we only jump 15?
Height standing jumps are a strange one. Let's have a look. I think you can only do up to your strength. Let's have a look, jumping. Come on, show me what you got. Long jump, high jump. So you can jump equal to 3 plus your strength modifier. If you move at least 10 foot on foot, when doing a standing jump, you can only do half that distance. So if you do a run jump, you can go 3 plus your strength modifier. If you don't, you do half of it.
So 3 feet. Or 3.
Yeah, so 3 feet. 3 feet plus your strength mod. So for you, that would be 3 feet exactly.
Yeah. Oshi is going to get her small knife out of her backpack and throw it into the sturge that is just kind of north, like just next to her, slash above her. Yeah.
That one. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's go for it.
So what do I don't really...
So you'll have a dagger on your character sheet, I think. And you should have range on there. If you don't, I'll pop it up.
I've got a small knife.
Oh, you got a spear?
Oh, or a spear, yeah, I can use my spear.
Let me just see about range spear, because that should be in there already.
These sturges, man, are the bane of our existence.
It's like flying out there, take 2, isn't it?
Yeah.
Alright, so what I'm going to say is that the spear, use it one-handed, and you can throw it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's cool. You miss it, unfortunately. And your spear kind of disappears into the darkness. You'll be able to get it once we finish the battle. Okay. Anything else you'd like to do?
No, try and hide her embarrassment. I think that's what she's going to try and do.
So, Friar Tunk, so suddenly you've got 4 Baggies around you.
He kind of looks around and is like, "Ah, more friends for Tunk!" And then steps into the middle of the sturges. You said they're 30 feet in the air right now, are they?
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Tunk will use his action to go into dodge. And I don't think there's a bonus action I want to use right now. No, there is not. He'll go into dodge and he'll just shout to the rest of the group and say, "Group together, guys, group together."
Okay. So the sturges are going to start attacking. So this one over here is going to attack Baggy first. So do you want to do your roll?
Yeah.
Let's see if it hits first. It doesn't hit anyway.
Oh,
it doesn't
great.
hit. So the other one then goes to attack, swoops down, because you actually stood on one, is actually above you, but one swoops down and attacks you.
Cool.
Tunk.
With disadvantage because I'm in dodge.
Yep, misses.
Great.
This other one is going to swoop down and try and attack you, Oshi. Misses. Oh my god, they miss every time, these guys. This one is going to try and attack you again as well, Oshi. 13. Does that hit?
No. Phew.
No. No. Don't be stupid.
With it?
And then and the last one is going to attack Tunk again.
Misses.
11 misses. The one that's on you, Pups. Okay, it's gonna take some blood.
No.
So that is 1d4 plus 3. It takes 6 points of damage off you
Cool.
as it sucks your blood. Okay, so the owl is hanging out at the back, doing what you commanded, which was to stay away. Until you change it, otherwise that's where it's going to go.
Okay.
So we're back round to Baggy.
Baggy's gonna go next to Tunk here. And so will all of my duplicates come around me as well? Yeah.
Yeah, we'll say that.
Great.
What I'm going to do, I'm going to leave them there. I imagine that you've actually got like a blur on you.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay, great. And then so the stairs are 30 feet up, right?
Yeah.
Can I call Kachu come in?
Actually, no, we'll change this. They've swooped in to attack, haven't they? And they haven't left. So they are at head height.
Oh, okay. Great. Cool. Well, in that case, with talking with my familiar and like calling them in, would that count as an action, or
to give them a command? Have a look at the spell.
I don't think it is an action for giving them commands.
Great. Then no, it's not. But they won't do it until their turn.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So Baggy's gonna like close her eyes and basically tell Kachu to swoop in on its go, and then let's like flap around as much as possible with its little leg and then swoop back out again. I think it can go.
To sort of try and help.
Yeah.
Doing the help action, giving everybody some advantage.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Lovely. And I take it that's that. Can I attack or not?
Yeah, you can
I'm
attack.
going to do an attack. I'm going to use my quarterstaff because why not?
Exactly. So you've got one that is right. You're right on.
I'm right on top of it, yeah. Great.
Yeah.
So two-handed, she's just going to hoik up her quarterstaff and just try and bat it out of the sky. Ping!
Oh. Drink.
Natural 20.
I'll make sure I do it when I get my strongbow here. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, tell me what that looks like, because you're going to decimate.
It's complete right. So as she kind of goes, whoop, and then pulls back, swings, and as the quarterstaff makes contact with the Sturge's body, it basically disintegrates into just pieces of like flesh and blood, and bits of like liver here and eyeball there, and it goes like everywhere. And there's even a little bit lands on Oshi. You're welcome.
Really
That's just like a fucking canapé for Oshi, I think.
Yeah. bit of that.
Oh no, come back actually, I'll have another piece.
Anything else you want to
No, I think that's my turn. Done.
do? Wicked. Okay, Pups. So you've got this thing on your arm.
Yeah. Now can I get Polly to help me out? Is that an action to get them to do the help action?
Yep, you can get them to attack it.
But if I want to attack it and them to help me, can I do that within one action?
Let's have a look at your Beastmaster.
It's a little.
It's all about the wording.
It was a little unclear to me. I think it's attacking is an action, but helping is a.
Where's your Beastmaster?
Where's your Beastmaster? Where's your Beastmaster?
Oh, you haven't got it in your sheet. Yeah, I would suggest popping that in your sheet when you can. Just because for these types of reasons, it's sort of helpful to see it. Beastmaster.
Beast, let's go get away.
Okay. Beast of the can on your initiative. On your turn, you can verbally command the beast to move. No action required by you. You can use your action to verbally command to take an attack, dash, disengage, or help as an action.
Right.
So it's better for you to, if you're going to get him to do anything, it's probably better to attack.
Yeah. But I can attack myself still, can't I? I can hit it with my mace.
Yeah.
I think I'd rather do that. Would Polly be flanking me?
I think it's attached to your body. I'm going to say no to that because that would be a help action.
That's fair. All right, I'm gonna pull out my mace and hit it with my mace, and that is
That's swing and a miss.
6.
You swing and a miss as you hit your own arm.
Oh, fuck's sake!
Oh, Pop.
And
Right,
it stings
Pups
a
is
bit.
done with this. It's Hunter's Mark time.
There's a bonus on the hunter's mark. Very nice. Okay. Okie dokie. So Oshi, you've now got a beast, a sturgeon in front of you on two sides, to the north and to the west.
Lovely. So Oshi's going to use unarmed attack on the beast to her north.
Yeah, great.
Whoa!
Drink.
Drink. That's 20, baby.
Nice.
So let's see what this looks like. This is going to be, you're going to decimate it.
So is it at head height?
Yeah, it's head height.
So she headbutts it. And
Okay.
Loafed. Yeah.
yeah, as she headbutts it, it just flies through the air and hits the kind of the wall behind Tunk. It just flings past him and hits the wall behind Tunk and then slides to the floor. As
nice.
she does it so quickly that like part of it's like blood and maybe its eyeballs are almost left a couple of like centimeters behind as it goes.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, and you've got this like splash across your forehead.
And she takes a bit of the blood off and like puts it on her face.
Yes.
Nice. So, anything else you'd like to do?
With that one dead, can I attack another one on the same one as my bonus? Are you allowed to do that?
Yeah, on your bonus.
Okay, so the one to her west, she's going to do an unarmed attack again. So bonus action 14.
And meets, it hits.
Yes.
Yep. And you would have had 22 anyway because of the advantage.
Oh, cool.
So flanking it essentially. So let's see what the damage is on that.
6.
Yeah, so another death. So show me what that.
She grabs out of the air and just wrings its neck and pulls its head off its body and throws them both 2 bits down on the floor.
Fucking hell.
To kind of fit it in the monk sort of idea, I think what you have is you put your hand forward, it goes into like a straight, but you grab its neck in between here, and you're like, and like rip its neck.
Yes.
Really nice. Okay. Anything else you'd like to do?
No, just look over at Pups and see how he's getting on because she might go and check he's okay.
Casually.
Just have a look over him. Suss the situation out.
So you've got Friar Tunk. You've got one that's flapping in front of your face.
Okay.
And you've got one to the north.
Oh, thank you. Tunk is going to use Word of Radiance.
Yes.
Which requires them all to be within 5 feet of me. So now that they're all head height, should work.
Yep. They all
So I will need a Constitution DC save of 12 or higher.
They
To fail, so they all take 4 radiant damage.
And what is that?
Yeah. So Tunk kind of a little bit conflicted about the process in which the 2 death-based friends of his have taken out these sturgeons. Kind of like a holy light kind of starts to emanate from his chest and his soul hammer, and it just gently caresses them until their eyes close, and they just soundly and wordlessly fall asleep, and the color just escapes them a little bit, and they're dead on the floor. And Tunk turns to the rest of them and just goes,
It almost sounds dark.
"Death is supposed to be peaceful, guys. Not all this blood and canapes, okay?"
Really nice. Okay, so mirror image. I'm just checking. Oh, it's not even a concentration. That is brilliant. 1 minute. Okay, great. Okay, so you look around you at all this kind of death and destruction. And Pups has got this thing stuck on his arm still. So I'm going to give you one more chance, Pups, to get rid of it. Otherwise, I'm going to take some more damage.
Okay, I'm just going to feed it to Polly.
Okay, so let's do Polly attack.
Okay, Polly with the bite attack. Bam! 18.
Yeah, great. Let's see the damage.
5 hitting damage.
Yeah, totally dead. Okay,
Yes.
cool. What does that look like?
Polly's been sort of like sort of seeing Pups struggle and pulling stuff out and just can't sort of take it anymore, and just like grabs it by the scruff of the neck and just shakes it. Like a bit of wing goes that way and a bit of beak goes that way, and there's just 2 legs there, and you just see Polly go.
Yeah, and literally as the 2 legs are there is the end of Tunk's sentence about we don't need all of this blood and death.
Oh, poor Tunk.
Come on, guys.
Sorry.
Okay.
Really
So,
hurt me.
Pups. So Pups, you turn around and you see that you're actually at the top of the staircase in a massive cavern.
I think
And Tunk, you can see Tunk and Baggy. You see the river going to the east over here. So if you wanted to have a look, Pups, you can. I'll give you some description if you want to carry on down the stream. I won't give you the description.
I can look down the stairs for you, or do you want to do Oshi's plan and go to the stream so they can't smell us?
Tunk just needs a minute or 2 right now, okay? You guys figure it out yourselves.
Okay, I'm gonna go check down the stairs.
Okay, so let's do a perception check. See what you roll.
Check is 16.
Okay, good. Yeah, I'll let this happen. So this is the first chamber of the actual, like, the Glitterheim, like, proper. So the descending fissure opens up abruptly to a very, very high cavern. Its ceiling is easily 40 feet or more overhead. The stairway continues to widen down along the ledge, and it follows the north wall of the chamber. A fast-moving stream, about 5 feet wide, runs across the floor of the chamber, and from the north and disappears under a low stone hanging to the south. A larger passageway exit is also to the southeast and the northeast as well, which I think you can just about see. All of the stones are like glittering and sparkling around you.
I think maybe the stream like swings around and comes down into this room, but there's so many sparkly stones. Maybe could that be where the weapons are coming from? Did they make it? Is it a jewel place?
And I think with your check as well, yeah, you also see 4 sturges up in the ceiling as well.
Oh, there's more sturges.
Oh.
Should I shoot them? Do you want me to shoot them down?
They're good people, they're just misguided. They're good people, they're just misguided.
Oh, she's picked up one of the sleeping sturges and is rubbing it along her face.
Some of them are really misguided.
Mr. Tunk, they're sturges, they're not people. Maybe they're people.
Yeah, no, I was talking about the sturges. Yeah. Okay. Well, you know what's down there. It might be good to check down the river as well.
Okay.
Maybe Baggy, you send your sick birdie.
I'll send Catchy. Catchy!
Bless
Come
you. Bless
Come
you.
He's like,
I Hey, Katsu,
Bless
do
you.
you fancy going for another? Fancy going for another fly for us?
Oh yeah. Which
Okay, you're gonna go follow that river round to the north, and we're gonna see what you can find.
one? Okay, cool. So let's do a perception for the owl.
For the owl, yeah. Okay. Well, it's It's is that a 5?
12.
It's
Oh,
a 12.
12.
So he flies across the water, and he's just like, I'm free as a bird. As he's sort of swimming through, and he comes around the corner and he finds a nest here, which was like looks like it's full of like some sort of winged animals were inside it. So, yep. So there, that's what you see there. You also see a skeleton on the ground there.
Oh, okay.
If you want to do a history check and see if you know what it is, because you're looking through the eyes.
Yeah. That would be great. Right, history check coming right up. Boom. And it's a 14.
Cool. So yeah, you can see that it's a dwarf.
Okay.
A dwarf skeleton. Do you want him to carry on?
Yeah. I think I do.
Yes. So he flies around here. How far away can you get from
Until I lose my telepathy with them. I think
Yeah.
it is within 100 feet of where I am.
Great. So he swims. He flies around, giggling and laughing. He's like having so much
Best
fun
time.
as he comes into this chamber, and you can see that there's an opening going to the north. What's the word? Northeast.
Uh-huh.
And you can also see there's something going to southwest, southeast as well. Sorry, my apologies. You see that great river going through, disappearing under a rock, and of course you see the 4 sturges up in the ceiling, which I'm just going to reveal now.
Okay.
And as he then flies around the other side, goes past Pups, and goes, surprise!
She thanks Katsu and then turns to the rest of the group and says, Pups is right. There are definitely four sturges. The river goes round, but there is a way we could maybe sneak past them and go northwest. There's this huge cavern in there.
Okay.
But we do have to, if we went the river way to the north, we would pass what could maybe be the Sturge's nest.
Okay.
And
Was there anything else you saw around there?
there was Tunk. There was a skeleton of a dwarf in the nest. So
Oh.
yeah, maybe the Sturges got them.
Okay. Tunk thinks we should, well, at least Tunk would like to go and check on the skeleton. It could have something inside of its body that might be useful. I would also like to give it its proper burial rites and not let it die alone in a cave.
And when you say that, you look directly at Baggi and at Oshi and at Ollie.
Proper burial rites. No judgment from Friar Tunk. No judgment.
Baggy.
As Polly looks up at you, Pups, it's like, skeleton, both.
We'll find you some other bones, Polly. We'll find you some. Do you want some more Sturges? Yeah. Let's get some more Sturges.
And as you say more Sturges, he turns around
No.
and he looks out. and you have to grab him by his collar.
No, bunny, no.
So we do a strength check to see if
Why not? Strength check or a strength save?
Let's do an athletics check.
Athletics.
It's not very high because he's a very good
Okay,
dog.
19.
Oh, great.
Perfect. And he like
Good. Good. We're gonna get you lots of stuff. Not them, because you can't get up there because you can't fly. But there's some down the ground over here. We're gonna get him.
and he starts like sniffing onto the ground. But when he gets to the water, he's like, and he can't smell. Can't smell anything.
I can see. It's okay.
Okay, cool. So you guys are gonna go northwards? Is that the end?
Yeah, can Oshi grab her spear before she goes, please?
Yeah, sure. So let's do a perception. See if you see it.
Perception 8. Oh,
Anybody wanna help
I've
on
got
that?
inspiration. Well, I mean,
I
that
can
doesn't help, does it?
I could help.
Yeah, I'll let you re-roll.
Thank
the
you.
Inspiration.
21.
Much better.
Phew.
Much better. Yeah, you find your spear
Thank you.
lodged in a stalagmite over here, and you pull out.
Amazing, thanks.
I think Tunk leads the charge down the river. I think.
Okay, guys, this is gonna be a real quiet charge, okay? Charge!
Okay. Can you do a strength, athletics, or an acrobatics check for me?
Tunk hasn't been known for his acrobatics, but fuck it, he's gonna try it anyway.
Yeah.
Yay, go for it.
11.
Yeah, that's fine. As you're walking, you can feel like there's rocks and stuff under the water, and you're like, oh, and he sort of, but it's like, and then he sort of jumps and lands on a rock with one toe, and then jumps back down again. It's like, and he just like walks along the river. Anyone who wanders down with the river with him, could you also do either an athletics check or a acrobatics check?
Okay.
I'm gonna move him over there.
Okay.
That's 10 for
I'll
pups.
do athletics.
Oshi got 20.
I got 6.
So
Yeah.
6.
Obviously.
Okay, so you gotta. So this is you're gonna fall into the water,
Great.
and you are going to take.
No.
In fact, you roll down 20 feet down the river, and you are going to take 1d6 of damage.
Okay.
You take
Oh.
6.
Oh,
God.
what? Okay.
Oh, Baggy.
As you roll 20 feet, so let's go to there.
No.
Oshi and Pups, yeah, you guys are fine. Should we do one for Polly as well?
Is that just a strength then, or do you want me to do an acrobatics? Or an athletics?
It'd be strength or dexterity.
Dex for Polly. Oh, that's a 6.
Right, so they're going to.
No!
I think their health is wrong on here. I think they should be stronger than that because they should be 12.
Oh, okay.
Just sort of out. Oh, there you go. I know why now. I see it. Don't worry.
Bad.
Done. Save. So, just because I realised I was about to kill them by falling into the water. Okay, and they take 3 damage. So that takes them down to 9, and they fall next to Baggy. And then as they try to get up, they just stand all over Baggy. Like,
It's just like
and they're like,
push him off.
as you kind of walk around the rest of the way without any problems, and you come to this small gap that is to the south. Oh, let's put you in a weird place. Put you there instead. There you go. To the south, and Tunk, first thing you see is this skeleton of a dwarf lying on the ground.
Is the Sturge's nest visible as well?
Yeah, you can see the sturge's nest is all around it.
Okay.
But there's no sturges in it.
Okay. Tunk tenderly walks forward towards the dwarf. to first of all inspect its body.
So let's do a medicine.
Oh, it's not good. It's a 4.
Cool. It's been dead a long time.
Okay.
It's almost like desiccated. It's like falling apart.
And then could Tunk do a perception on it to see if there's any just visible items or things that it might have dropped?
Yeah, sure. Let's do that.
Perception is a 7. Not good again.
Cool. The only thing you can see is a leather pouch, which has about 35 gold pieces in it.
Okay, Tunk will pick it up and throw it back towards Oshi and say, share that between you guys. Just give me a minute.
So you keep 2 of the gold coins.
Yes, exactly. Tunk then moves the arms and the legs into a more graceful pose, places 2 coins on the where the eyes would have been, and says, sometimes we must return to the earth. May our passing to the other side be swift and pleasant. Hail the All-Father.
And the silence sort of kicks through that echoed chamber as you hear those voices in your own head as well. And it kind of reminds you of maybe this is more dangerous than you thought it might be. As we're going to take a small little break there. Okay, well done guys, you've got down a set of steps without falling over, but however Baggy, you instead fell over in always important for Baggy to fall over at some point. Okay, so we're going to go and we're going to be back in about 5 minutes time, and where these guys will continue down the river and then to the northeast.
Yeah.
So